You ready for UFC 307 this weekend? Are you sure you're ready? Because it's going down in Salt Lake City this weekend and you can get in on all the action with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, all new customers who bet $5 can get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, sign up using my promo code Sonnen. DraftKings, the crown is yours. That's $200 in bonus bets instantly after betting just $5. You can use your $200 in bonus bets to stay in on all the action. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun at DraftKings Daily Fantasy for a shot at winning cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers, use my promo code Sonnen. Bet just $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Right now, that's promo code Sonnen only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Khalil Rountree, Alex Pereira. What a mess. What an absolute mess. And you want to know why? I'm not totally going to rebuke the idea that Pereira was kept away from Ankalaev because of the dangerousness of the match. Because purely from a business standpoint, if those guys get up and switch chairs, you have something very different. Pereira might be the sport's biggest star. And by the way, you hear me saying about O'Malley, and now it's Pereira's week, you hear me say it about Pereira. But it's between those two, and it kind of depends on what numbers you want to look at. That can change very quickly. And I'm to take O'Malley at his word, which is he's going to take 9, 10, maybe even 12 months off, just by example, well, that number also matters. And that would push it over to Pereira. And I only bring that like, you have a really massive star. And meanwhile, you don't know what an Ankalaev is. You're not positive if that's his first name, his last name, or a nickname. Let me go do that investigative work for you. He's a killer. Ankalaev's a straight up badass, and he's going to compete. Okay, great. So's Pereira. I just share for you. I don't rebuke that idea. Like there were some people that said, oh, Ankalaev got the shaft here, but he only got the shaft because the UFC is not sure their golden goose can beat him. Like, I don't totally turn away from that. That is not an accurate depiction, but it's not wholly inaccurate, whether that was done consciously or there was a level of subconscious in the war room. Fine, let's take a good look at that. But where I tell you that this is a mess with Rountree, what a disaster of a matchup. To act as though you're going to keep Pereira away from Ankalaev. Not a narrative that is totally true, but there's something to it. The other side of that coin is you're giving him Rountree as a way of protecting him. Oh my goodness. I cannot think of a more dangerous matchup. Ankalaev has a way to beat Pereira. And it is a way that has been around since 1993. Control a guy, have good conditioning, stay calm, don't be afraid to hear the crowd boo, get a decision. Khalil Rountree can lose every single second of this fight but one and leave there with the title, which, by the way, all upsets have a couple of things in common. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be Buster Douglas versus Mike Tyson. It doesn't have to be Holly Holm versus Ronda Rousey. It can be the day that Michael Phelps didn't win that 22nd gold medal and was stuck with 21, the poor guy. Every upset has an element in it that's the same. And amongst those elements is a belief, not only by the athletes, but by the surrounding audience that helps to drive said athlete, that the conclusion is foregone. When a fight is harder, not just that an athlete thinks it's going to be, that'll cause you to unravel real fast. But not just that. When a fight is harder than those watching and supporting and involved think it should be, things can come apart fast. And Rountree does his best work, okay? This guy's won 6 in a row, 5 by finish, 1 over Lionheart. I mean, I've been arguing for Lionheart to be a number 1 contender and giving a shot at Pereira. Not to mention, Pereira agrees with me that Lionheart's one of the biggest stylistic problems he's got. Rountree beat Lionheart. And there's no question that Rountree is great. But I'll just also remind you, he does his finest work when somebody's coming after him with attacks of punches and kicks. Orthodox, straightforward attacks of punches and kicks is when Rountree springs. It is literally what Pereira is bringing